everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Bills going up against the Ravens. With that, time to get up to Baltimore, Maryland, as I'm pleased to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. They come out here in the eye. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, here's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Taylor. And got a man. It's Woods. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time. And it paid off on that play.
Let's round!
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady. wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio!
Taylor will throw. It's complete to the tight end, Greg. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
There's a carry now for Mike Gillisley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
Here we go! Let's round!
Now Taylor, a give to the fullback Felton. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here we go!
They'll see if they can pick it up here with a fullback Felton. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Here we go! Brand 38! Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38! Let's round!
Now a shot near the goal line for the fullback Felton. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's the offensive unit, and heads up, look out for the Clemson Tiger.
Sammy Watkins was brought in to make plays. That's what he specializes in, out on the perimeter or going inside.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go!
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal.
Let's go!
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Dan Carpenter now for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense, because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Terrence West. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Too quick to the trigger that time. Neutral zone infraction, and that'll cost him 5 yards. They'll run again here with West. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's West. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Break from the ground game here. Flacco. He's got his man on the crossing route. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Flacco here on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and that brings up 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Bills. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Bills are going to have a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Carry now for McCoy. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Right side complete. That's Woods. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Burpo?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, it's Taylor. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down.
He may have had some off-season foot surgery, but hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
On second down, Taylor. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense lining up first and 10.
Let's go.
Taylor will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sammy Watkins, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First and 10 here for Flacco. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second down, Flacco now. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first down, Flacco. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So with 4 seconds to go, now the Bills will take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than... Well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker.
Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go. Ohio.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Now it's Taylor. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Here's Taylor. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They come out here in the I. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Jerome Felton, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. On On second down, Flacco to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it'll bring up third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Play clock winding down. Taylor will throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
They begin here with a run by West. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Watch left. Start
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. Taylor with a give to McCoy. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Again, it's McCoy. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. On third down, Taylor. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose the play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Second down, Flacco now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Looking left side, and it's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's the charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Once more, it's Flacco. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Corey Graham, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They come out here in the eye. After the interception, here's Taylor. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's McCoy, and he is going to lose yardage here. Back now in Baltimore. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Taylor. Hard throw, incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Hester. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Setting up the screen for West. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Wallace, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, try it that way.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Sort of a hallmark here of a Rex Ryan team last year, the #1 rushing attack in the NFL, keeping it on the ground here, eating some clock with a lead.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise. Rex Ryan's a defensive-minded head coach. He loves having a good running attack because it helps his defense out in a big way.
3rd and 2. Now Taylor. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 23-yard run. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco surveying the field. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Flacco here on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. A big play on third for the Ravens. 55 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll lose yardage on the... And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. Taylor going to throw it. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Woods, 44 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. Now a 20th carry here for McCoy. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Let's go. One. Back round.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for... He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kendrick Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go back to the air here after the INT. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bills getting set to go. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now McCoy. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in there.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Third down, still 14 yards left. They come out here in the eye. Third and long, it's Taylor. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return, Hester. And partner, this first...